Oh no, say it ain't so. Do we got a case of Drake ripping something from a young artist? 1900 Rugrat believes so. People on the internet believe so. And we're about to break it down right now. So let me know what y'all think when y'all hear this as well.
Alright, so I got a story time because I just listened to Iceman and Drake. You got me fucked up, bro. Not gonna lie, you got me fucked up. So when I made the intro to my first album about a year and a half ago, Drake was hitting me up around the time and wanted to hear music, a Drake producer. So I sent 10 songs through and they was all finna be on my album because I didn't want nobody to steal my shit because I know how people move. So boom, the one they took a liking to was the intro. Now the intro still dropped. I said, no, you can't have this song. He wanted me on his album still. He said, I'm gonna send you a verse through. Never sent a verse. I didn't give a fuck till I just went and listened to Iceman and I listened to Little Birdie and then I went back and listened to the intro of my first album. Twin, that's the only beat I've ever produced and sat there and produced. Don't rip my shit and repitch it like that, fam. That's fried. That's fried out and fucked up, twin. I beat the odds, no one around here made it. They supposed to 19, keep that 19 on them. Make your dumb ass face the payment. Fuck snitch on his own cousin. That right there.
That shit is hard. Let me know, y'all first listen to that. First time y'all heard that just now, do y'all think that sounds any way similar? Can y'all find anything within those two beats that do sound similar? Because the first time I heard it, I couldn't really find it. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is a completely different type vibe. Drake shit sounds more like on that, they got some Caribbean drums sounding in the background. Like, where does the beat sound the same? But as I listen to it more and more, I can find a portion that is similar. And it's this part right here.
Around here made it. They supposed to 19, keep that 19 on them. Make your dumb ass face the payment. Fuck snitch on his own cousin. That right there, family stay.
I will say that Rugrat has a case. Rugrat has a case that those parts of the song do sound similar. Now, I don't know how common that bass pattern or melody pattern is in the industry at large. I don't know, but that does sound similar. So I would say, in the case of this, if Drake did hear that, he liked it because the producer that Rugrat sent these beats to was Gordo. If you don't know who Gordo is, formerly DJ Carnage, he does like all Drake's house music production, right? I think he's from Florida as well. So maybe he's like, hey, I see this guy is moving around, Drake. You should tap in with him. Hey, bro, send me some shit and I'll let Drake hear it. And they fell on the intro because Rugrat did release DMs. All right, he did release DMs. And this back February 25th, 2025. He said, I know the tape about to go nuts. Hopefully we can get one for the album. I talked to Gordo. He told me the other shit was the intro. I was hype off that shit, but I know the feeling when you already done. So we'll cook up if anything. So we got that portion of the song sounds similar. We have confirmation that Drake did talk to 1900 Rugrat. We do have confirmation as well that the intro was the song that Drake, was catching a vibe to and he was feeling. Now I went to Little Birdie on Genius to see who produced Little Birdie. Like, who is the producers? We got 40, right? Obviously, legendary 40. DJ Frisco, London Side, Jester Beats, Hitty, RL, and Ben 10K. DJ Frisco is the one that caught me off. DJ Frisco is a Broward County DJ, and it made me think maybe that's where they pulled it from. Or maybe that's who came in and presented that portion of the beat. Like maybe DJ Frisco was spitting that shit from 1900 Rugrat so much that he's like, damn, I'm inspired. I'll make something similar to that, and then I will present it to Drake, right? And that may be a long stretch because Drake already heard 1900 Rugrat's intro. He's already interested in that type of beat. He's already interested in that type of production. So I will say that if Drake knowingly went out of his way to lift that part from the production, to put into his, pitch it up, down, whatever the pitch, setting was, use it, was inspired by it or whatever, sampled it, whatever. Because there's nothing wrong with somebody sampling some shit. You can sample everything. You can sample anything. Like Tim's Wait For You with Future is a sample of a Tim song that just came out recently. But they just love it. They like, hey, put this on there. Let's do that, right? So it's not wrong to sample younger artists or even sample something that is new. The issue comes when you don't give credit to the person. They can't benefit off the publishing. They can't benefit off just the recognition at large. Because who knows? Let's say Drake presents this for a Grammy and he gets nominated. This might be the only time that 1900 Rugrat can ever sniff a Grammy nomination. So I will say, if Drake knows that he did lift that portion of intro for Little Birdie, he should reach out to 1900 Rugrat and make it right. He should. This is the biggest album. I don't say it's the biggest album of his career. This is a big moment in hip hop. And it may be a big moment for 1900 Birdie. Now, 1900 Birdie, 1900 Rugrat. Now, Lil Birdie ain't the biggest song in the world by no means. Like, I'm not saying this is also like, you know, Super Keisha, Do You Love Me shit. Oh shit, 1900 Rugrat could have had a produced song that sounds like this. It sounds like this. Let's see what the comments saying. There's not enough for him to claim copyright infringement. So, okay, so clearly here, Isaac Hayes sees that there is similarities, but it's not enough for him to claim copyright infringement. This one is on crack. There ain't no similarities there. There is. Imagine having Rat as part of your name, thinking you on the radar for Iceman to be stealing. Delete this post. Shameless. They sound nothing alike. Thought y'all were better than this chase of bullshit engagement. And this when the Drake fans came out and started attacking. They started attacking the media platform Sound for just even posting this shit about it. Oh my God, he rapped like he's from Florida. This sounds more like Kodak. That shit sounds nothing like what the F. And I do think when we react to the Iceman, whenever that part came on, and that's the guy who's dancing all weird, and people saying, "Oh, that's Kendrick." I believe Bryce even referenced like, "Oh, that sounds like it could be Kodak," or Kodak could even sound like he's on the song. So that does have a certain level of like a Florida bop and vibe to it, and I believe it does possibly come from that intro track because you can hear just that small portion. I don't know if the full song is drawn out and looped to where that whole thing is throughout the entire song, but that portion most definitely does sound similar. I can hear a little something, but ain't definitive. They do this after every Drake drop. They do getting streams off fake claims they thought it doesn't last. Bullshit lies again. The similarity you're hearing is the chord. That's the chord progression. His song used two different patterns of that scale melody. Drake's song only used one, so it's not even the same actual melody. And part in two, they aren't even identical in terms of the way the pattern is played. Okay, man, we got a real musician here breaking the shit down for us, ladies and gentlemen. Tell him to show us where Drake reached out to him. The shit is pathetic. Like, fam, let us enjoy the music. If your music was so good, be stole. Yeah, the fuck you still nobody. Go the fuck away. Now, like I said, I wouldn't agree with that just because if you're an artist, someone steals your music, you should be compensated properly for it. And I don't believe that it should be like, shut the fuck up. Drake took it. You should be honored that Drake took it and then go away. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, that portion of that dun, 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 definitely sounds similar. It's definitely pitched in a certain way to make it not sound like the original. And like I said earlier, if Drake took that and he did that, he should compensate 1900 Rugrat with some form of compensation and credit. But Iceman, in a week from now, not even a week from now, people probably don't give a fuck about this right now. They're just excited for Drake dropping a new album. It's going to get washed under the rug. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Similar, not similar. And is y'all fuck with Iceman, yes or no? I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.